Let's talk to Cornelia Meyer now. She's an oil and energy analyst and the CEO of Meyer Resource. She joins us live from Bern in Switzerland. Good to have you with us. So how serious a threat is this disagreement to the unity of OPEC, do you think?
Well, it's quite unprecedented, especially as it's the two age-old allies of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. And the thing is about baseline numbers that were given last April, when you remember the oil price was WTI turned negative for a short while. And the baseline numbers were based on the 2018, November 2018 production, which the Emirates say, look, that's the end of 2020 until which they want to 2022 until which they want to extend is 4 years from them, and they have invested billions and augmented their production capacity. So they're very unhappy campers at this point.
Right, and just to simplify it for viewers, so the Emiratis want to increase production quicker than the rest of other OPEC members. Will Saudi Arabia be willing to step in, as some have suggested, and say, hey, we'll cut our output further so the Emirati baseline can increase without the output of OPEC as a whole going up beyond what the whole group wants?
I think that's not likely to happen, because the baseline it's not about how much you increase, it's about what point from which it is measured. And the Emiratis just have invested so much in upping their production capacity that they say we need the calculations to come from a different basis. And the Saudis say, no, we don't want that. Neither do the Russians, because it opens up so many discussions. When one country wants to renegotiate the baseline, so many others may want to do that. In the meantime, the real question is what will happen now? You saw the oil price really going up, because if they don't come to a compromise soon, that means August production won't go up. If August production through December doesn't go up, the markets are already undersupplied to the tune of about 2 million barrels a day. That means markets will be very, very much undersupplied. On the other hand, if there's no agreement and discipline goes out of the water, then we have a race for the bottom. So we have a two-pronged scenario here.
Yeah, I mean, what is likely then to happen? Do you think they'll reach a compromise? And, I mean, if they don't, what does that mean for OPEC? What does that mean for the oil price? I mean, it sounds like maybe the second scenario of wild swings becomes more likely then, rather than low production.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, it's either a race to the top or a race to the bottom, or in between a lot of volatility. And nobody benefits from that. And let's not forget, OPEC Plus also does not have an interest in oil prices rising too high, because if they go too high, they will curb this terrific economic growth that we're currently seeing in, the post-pandemic recovery. And bad economic growth is bad for oil demand, which is bad for oil-producing nations. So this is really quite a conundrum, and they now need to somehow find a way to get along with each other.
All right, thank you so much for making time. Cornelia Meyer there.
Thank you very much.